Okay, so for looking up a property, you can do it on the left-hand side here, but I prefer to do it under search. And I go multi-class.
Multi-class?
Yep. Okay, and it was, what was the address?
652 South Green.
So you put 652 up here. If you're not sure exactly if it's a 600 block, you could put 600 to 700 and then go multiple, and it's going to pull up anything between there.
Okay.
Now, and then we can just type in green. Oops.
Greene.
Now, what I do a lot of times is I'm only going to type in Green.
Okay.
Because if an agent spells it wrong, or if a client spells it wrong or something like that, it's still going to pull up anything that has green in it. So most of the time I don't fill out a complete address because I want to see, or it might say Mount Vernon. Well, some people might spell MOUNT, some people put MT. So I might put VER or VERN, and that's going to pull up anything with Vernon in it. So yeah, so this one is contingent on inspection. So I'm going to click on that link. And then this one's at that 652 South Green. It's just a 1-bedroom. And it looks like, as I scroll down, it looks like the last status change was 8/20. So it's been under contract since 8/20. It says it's still contingent upon inspection. This probably actually made it past the inspection phase. So what we can do is, this is listed by Natalie Rastall, which is right next door to us. So we can ask them, hey, how's that going? Or we can call them if they're not, if it's really important to this client that they want this house. So we can call them and check in with them. So on this house, we'll say, okay, we'll leave this up so we can call her back. The other house, we can open
try that one. I think that may be the one she's talking about.
Okay, and we can open a new tab. You can have up to 3 tabs under each one of these multi-class tabs. So now we still kept that last criteria up under this tab. We can come back to that.
Oh.
So now this new search, what's the address on that one?
3903.
3903.
East 30th.
And again, I don't put the TH in there in case somebody just puts 30 space TH, whatever that might be. Okay, then what I'm doing is I'm looking down the statuses to see this is sold, 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 sold. This one's contingent, so it's under contract. You can also look at the MLS numbers. So if you look at this top one, 212, that means it was from 2001. 202 means it's from 2000. 21 means 2001. 26 means 2006. 2010 means 2010. They didn't plan this well. 2017, now they started doing that. So now if it starts out with 2017, we know it's 2017. If it's 2016, it was 2016 when the property was originally listed. Soon we'll have 2018, and we'll know that was a 2018 listing. So you can also look by that to see, through here, what's the most recent listing. You can also click on a listing with the right address. And then there's this blue H button, that's history. So we can always check that and see what's the most recent history. So if we're pulling expireds, we can pull up the expired list, and we always want to double check by clicking that H button, because it's going to tell us the most recent thing here. It might say expired on a listing, but when we click it, if it says it's under contract, that means it's not expired, it's back on the market, it's under contract, or it's back active again. So we always want to check that when we're checking the listing.
Okay.
So yeah, this one is under contract. It's 100,000. And when we look down here at the bottom, it was on the market for 50 days, or it says it was. It came on the market on July 19th, and on July 28th, it went under contract. So more than likely, this one's not really still contingent inspection anymore. The realtor just didn't update their status. So we can again call and check on that and say, hey, I just wanted to check in. It still says contingent inspection. Is that the case? So, and that one is vacant. So if she says, hey, it might be going sideways, then we would want to go show her this home.
Okay.
The other one I was going to show is there's a home on Cannon right now that I think might be a good fit for her. She might like the neighborhood, and it's in her price range. So it's 100, and I think it's 105,000, 104.9. Just came on the market a couple days ago. It's a HUD transaction.
Okay.
Now I can't remember the address. I'm pretty sure it is 800 block South Cannon. So I'm going to go multiple. Now it opens up this other one for me. So I'm going to go 800 to 900 CAN. And then I'm going to say status ACT. And then this, oh, I'm sorry, that's class. So you don't have to click that. And then status, we're going to go ACT. And that's going to pull up everything active and anything that's contingent on inspection or contingent on sale of buyer's home. And it says there's one, so this should be it. And again, all of this we're doing under the multi-class tab. If we're going to search for residential property, we'll usually use the residential property tab if we're sitting down with clients and looking through listings. So this one, was a HUD repo, was on the market way back when, way back in 2016. We can tell that because of the MLS number, and it was taken off for a long time and it just came back on. So this one's 810 South Cannon. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, and it's got an unfinished basement. I've looked at the house. It seems like a really good buy for the area.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see they put it back on. They put it on the market in October of 2016. Went back on the market on the 5th, so it's only been on the market 2 days. So this is, since this is a HUD property, then we can we're going to go look at it and see if there, or it's a bank repo. We want to go look at it and see if there's any requirements for the buyer. It might say it's owner occupied only. It might say it says cash or conventional FHAC remarks. So it looks like it's only available for 203K financing, which means there's some repairs that need to be done. So we could talk about that when we get further on into looking at the properties.
Okay.
Okay, let's see.